What's up, everybody? Tactical Swede here again. I kind of wanted to do this video shortly after Christmas, but I got busy doing some other things, and then recently been doing some other videos. So just getting to this now. But I wanted to wish everybody, or hope everybody had a good holiday, good Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever Festivus, whatever you celebrate. I hope it was good for you. I myself had a very pew pew Christmas. Um, I got a gun. My wife got a gun. Kids got what they wanted. Everybody was happy. It was cool seeing everybody open their presents and excitement and stuff like that. Um, this one little story behind this. I kind of had an inkling that my wife was gonna be getting me at least something gun related, if not a gun. Um, but then she did something a little sneaky. She she started saying about a week before that, like hinting that she hoped that I would like it. Um, kind of inferring that she might have made a mistake in something that she bought, and she really hoped that I would like it, and just know that she tried. So that starts getting my mind wandering. I'd been telling her that I really wanted this gun for a long time, not thinking she was going to buy it, but just saying this is the next gun I wanted. And Christmas morning comes around, and she says there's a two-part gift. So she hands me the first part, and I almost drop it, and because it was so heavy, I open it up, and it's 350 rounds of 9mm. So she's like, well, the two gifts go together. So at that point, I start thinking, all right, yeah, she did get me a gun. But then she hands me a box that's not this size. And I know SIGs come in this nice case. They do their stuff up well. So I'm like, well, it's not the SIG because it was smaller. And I'm like, well, I wonder what this is. So I open it up, and this is the box that's inside of the wrapping right here. At that point, I know she's overplayed her hand a little bit, because there's no way in hell that she had been talking to one of my gun buddies, and this is kind of how I figured it was something gun related, because she was talking to him, and I was like, there's no way in hell that my buddy would let her buy a high point for me, let alone a 45 high point. I was like, no way in hell, you guys are totally messing with me. So I open up the box, and here's what was inside of it. The beautiful Sig P320. Totally blew me away. Was not expecting her to buy me something like this. Amazing Christmas gift. 2 thumbs up to Mama Bear. So yeah, amazing. I've been looking for one for a while. This is the full size. I will be at some point buying the compact kit for this, which is actually something I want to talk about with this gun. That's in my opinion, what makes it so amazing is just the modularity of this thing. But let's start with the case. I mean, Sig does a really nice job with everything they include with this. I mean, obviously you get the nice carry case. It's lockable. You can put a lock through there. Comes with 2 17-round magazines, which are actually really tough to get fully loaded. Comes with a little paddle holster, which I mean is nice. You don't see that. You don't see too many companies doing that nowadays. And of course, the gun itself, which is amazing. I love this. I like SIGs, but they get pricey. I'm not a fan of a hammer fired weapon. I just my preference. I like striker fired, and this is SIG's first run at a striker. And in all honesty, I think this is I say that this gun is like a Glock and a Sig had sex, and this was the baby. Um, it kind of has the best of both worlds, in my opinion. It's got things that I love about the Glock, and it's improved on those. In all honesty, the polymer frame, striker fired. It has a Sig feel to it, which I like. That trigger is the stock Sig trigger is much better than the stock Glock trigger. I'll give them that. The grip itself, I know a lot of people complain about the finger grooves. Doesn't really bother me that they're there, but this feels a lot nicer with them not being there. The grip on this thing it feels really good. But where this gun really, really shines is modularity. So, first of all, ease of takedown. Lock the slide back, rotate, takedown lever, slide it off. No need to pull the trigger like other models of guns, and very similar to other striker fired pistols. Recoil spring barrel, striker up here. But here is where this weapon really shines, in my opinion. Pull the takedown lever out, and this whole piece comes out. This right here is the firearm. This is what is the controlled portion of this gun. If you wanted to buy any of these other components, you can buy them without going through a licensed FFL. This stuff can be shipped directly to your home, no issues. This right here is the firearm. What is cool about that is, okay, I bought this gun, it's a full size. Now, if I want to, say, have a compact model, I can buy the compact kit, which comes with the new grip frame, new slide and barrel, and then I can take the gun and drop it into that frame. And now I have two guns that I can swap back and forth. Let's say I want to, this is 9mm, let's say I want to run a 40. I can buy a 40 conversion and put that slide and barrel on the existing frames that I have, or if I want to buy a different size. You can do so many things with this, with just this one gun. You can turn this one gun into several different guns depending on what you want to do that day. This right here, as it stands, the full size, is going to be my kind of home defense. This will be my bedside home defense pistol. I'm gonna put a light underneath there, and that's what this is going to be. Now, if I wanted to, let's say I want to carry the Sig, conceal carry, that's where that nice smaller compact frame comes in. I take this out, I drop it into the compact frame, put it all back together, and now I have a totally different gun without the price of buying a totally separate gun. Yeah, this kit right here is going to run you, I think on the Sig website it runs not much cheaper than the whole gun itself, but I've seen them online at other places for right around in the just under $300 range, which is half of the price of the gun. So for half of the price of the gun, you get a whole new functioning gun, just by dropping this into it. Really cool idea. I really like it. Seems like it's something that a lot of other manufacturers might want to pick up on. It also allows you the freedom to send, a lot of people want to send their stuff off to get it, Cerakoted or get the grip frame, stipple job or something like that. It gives you the freedom to send this stuff off yourself, because it's not a firearm. You can just send it wherever you want to send it to get it done. This is the firearm. With a Glock, you can't do, one part of that weapon, you're always going to have a part of your weapon that's the gun that you cannot send without going through an FFL. Not the case with this. There's so many different things you can do with this kind of design. I really, really like it. it just pops back in there. Put your takedown lever back in. Sorry about that. Slide her back on there. So yeah, there you have it. The Sig P320. Amazing, amazing. I love the way it looks, love the way it feels. Another big hit for me with these serrations on the slide are awesome. They're deep, and the way they cut them, you can really get good grip on these. Even on these front serrations, which, you know, for guys that like to do press checks, you know, easy to grab onto, pull the slide back a little bit. Back here you got tons of grip, however you want to run it. Amazing gun. The trigger feels nice. A little heavy, not quite as heavy as my Glock, I don't think, with the stock trigger in it, but it feels really nice. The trigger face itself is definitely nicer than that serrated Glock trigger. You'll notice there's no trigger safety on there. There's no thumb safety. I think they do sell a thumb safety model of this one. I'm not a fan of thumb safeties though, so this is perfect. You pull it out, you put your sights on what you want to shoot, and you pull the trigger, and it goes bang. And that's what I want out of a gun. I don't want a lot of extra stuff that I got to mess with. Point and shoot is essentially my ideal weapon. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more of this. I did get a chance to shoot it a little bit over Christmas, and it's awesome. A lot of people, I guess I bring this up, a lot of people say they don't like SIGs because of the high bore axis, which it is higher than a Glock. And a lot of people say that high bore axis causes a lot more muzzle flip, harder to control. I don't see that though in shooting it. It's very smooth, just as smooth, if not smoother, than my Glock 19. I could attribute some of that to this being a full size and the 19 being a compact. Possible that is the case, but man, this thing shoots smooth. It points really nice. I have no issues with the high bore axis. A lot of people say that's a deal killer for them. Not so much for me. It works. It works just great. This does have the night sights on it, tritium night sights on it. So yeah, this thing is really good. I got no real negatives to say about this thing right now. We'll see as time goes on. If there's anything about it that I don't like, I've got nothing but good to say about it right now, though. So there we go. That was my Christmas. Hope you guys had a good holiday, whatever it is you celebrate, and I hope it was very pew pew for you as well. That's all I got today, guys. Just wanted to show this off a little bit. You'll be seeing more of it, I'm sure. So please like if you like what I'm doing. Hit that subscribe button up there, and stay up to date with anything new that we got coming out. Until next time, live life and have fun out there.